Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about concealer. I was going to call this a beauty battle, but I'm doing a review on 3 different drugstore concealers. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a concealer showdown. And nobody needs to have 3 concealers. Maybe you do. If you do, that's totally okay. And I've been using all 3, so who am I to talk? But I have been testing all of them out and I've kind of found different uses for each one. So I'm not going to come on and say that I'm going to bash each one against each other. I'm basically just going to tell you the pros of each one, how I use it, and then at the end I'll pick an overall winner. So if you're curious to see this showdown, then just keep watching. So the 3 drugstore concealers I'm going to be talking about today are the Nyx HD Concealer, the Maybelline Superstay BareSkin Concealer, and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And you can find this one for about $6 to $7 at your local drugstore, and it comes in 6 different shades. And I really love the formula of this concealer. It is nice and lightweight, but it's also pigmented enough to pretty much cover up what you want. With that being said though, these 2 are definitely more pigmented, I would say, than the Fit Me Concealer. So I will go in from time to time with one of these 2 to kind of pick up the coverage wherever I need it. The one thing though that I really love about the Fit Me Concealer is the way that it sets. And it doesn't set like on top of your makeup. For me, it kind of sets and blends into my foundation. So it makes it really easy to blend. It really gives me enough time that I can work with it and I can kind of mark up my whole face and then start blending. So that's really nice. I also haven't experienced any creasing whatsoever under my eyes with this concealer. So I really love this concealer for that. I like to use it everywhere. I like to use it as a spot treatment, as a highlight, as a concealer. So that is the Maybelline Fit Me. The next concealer I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Superstay BareSkin Concealer, and you can find this at your local drugstore for about $8 to $9, and it comes in 3 different shades. And one thing though that I do notice about this concealer is that it tends to set very quickly. So I've primarily been using this one just as a spot treatment on any blemishes that I may have, and it has something called xoxo in it, which has actually made a difference in my blemishes. When I use this concealer to cover up any pimples, I notice that by the end of the day, the pimple is less mad and it tends to decrease in size and redness, and I really feel like it's because of this concealer, because that's the only thing that I'm putting directly on top of any blemish that I have. So I really do love this concealer as a spot treatment, but as an all over face concealer, I don't like this one because it does set very quickly. So it makes it hard to work with and to blend out. So this is awesome though for a spot treatment. The pigment is really amazing and it will really just help conceal any pimples or any redness or any dark spots. This concealer also claims to clear up those areas if you have any dark spots in about a 3-week use of this. So I definitely think that it would work because it does help my pimples in like a day. Like they'll just go away. So I really love this concealer as a spot treatment. The final concealer I'm going to talk about is the Nyx HD Concealer, and this you can find at any drugstore that sells Nyx. For me, that's Target and Ulta, and it's in the same price range as the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is at about $6 to $7, and it comes in 12 different shades, which is the most variety out of the 3. And I bought this one when I ran out of my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I wanted to be able to use it in the same way, and but I had to go about it differently. And what I mean by that is this concealer sets a lot faster than the Maybelline Fit Me one does. So with this concealer, I was able to just kind of go around and do my whole face and then get my brush out to blend. But with the NYX HD Concealer, I kind of had to conceal in sections. So I would have to do like my under eye and then bring out my brush before it would start setting so I could blend it and then move on from there. So that was one thing that I noticed. Another thing that I noticed is under my eye, I was really getting a lot of creasing from using this concealer. But what I did was, instead of like filling out a whole triangle shape under my eye, I was just kind of like dotting out the shape, and this is so pigmented that I was able to use less product and get the same result. So that was really nice. So, going into the showdown and what my favorite one is out of the three, I'm going to have to choose my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer because of the formula. It is so nice and lightweight. The way it sets right into your foundation just makes blending really easy and seamless. So I really do love that. I do also love these a lot too because this one is not as pigmented as I would really like it to be, but these two kind of are my backup, and I will go in with these if I need a little bit extra coverage, so that's really nice. I really do love all these concealers. With this one, I would use to brighten because of how pigmented it is and the shade that I got it in, so I like to use this on the tops of my cheekbones, just help brighten my face wherever I want to highlight a little bit. And then with this one, I really love using it as a blemish spot treatment, so that's really nice too because of how fast it sets, how pigmented it is. So I really do love all three, but the Maybelline Fit Me is my #1 drugstore concealer that I've tried. So for now, it's going to be my #1, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any recommendations of how you use any of these three, or if you're looking to buy any of these three, I hope I was able to help you guys make a decision. And I had a lot of fun filming this for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye!